Comic book community, what is going on? Long Box Love Affair here. I have a stack of books, got a slab, got some Silver Age keys. I found a couple of amazing deals and books that I've just been looking for a hot second. So there have been a couple of comic book conventions that have happened in my area over the month of March. And so this is the result of those conventions. So not a massive haul, but a hearty haul. So I'm not even going to save the best for last. Some of these best books I'm going to show right away because I can't stand it. So I found an amazing copy of Detective Comics 359. First appearance of Batgirl Barbara Gordon. So this is a book that I've been looking for a hot second, and it presents so well. It is so nice. It probably doesn't even need a press, as some of the folks at the convention told me. It is together. It is not ratty. I got a very nice deal from the dealer, and I snagged it. I went in early, paid the early admission price, which is an extra $5. Worth it, because this would not have been on the wall if I waited a half hour to get into the convention. So found this on the wall. Didn't do anything. I walked around the block of the convention. It's a small fire hall. And then went right back. I was like, I need to look at that. I need to snag this. And the dealer I bought from before, he gave me a nice deal on this. So I love the checkerboard DC header that is prevalent in that time period. I've been picking up some DC keys lately, and so this is evidence of that, as well as my next one. This is one that you don't see on the wall all too often. Detective 241. This is the Rainbow Batman. I don't think Rainbow Batman appeared any other time. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I found a 4.5. So Dimitri, who from Pop-Up Comics, gave me a really great deal. So if you check out the conventions in Virginia and Maryland in the DC area, Pop-Up Comics has their own store that they are part of with an antique co-op. So you can definitely Google them. They do some good stuff, and they're on Instagram, so check them out. But a 4.5. Beautiful presenting cover. There was actually one on eBay that someone had scratched out the top and wrote Satan on it, and crossed out various parts of this book. And part of me was like tempted to pick that up. I just didn't want anything in the house that had that connotation to it. But this is a beautiful, beautiful copy. Well worth the investment. And I figured I'd snag this. Friends of mine say they have this. They don't really collect comics, but they're big into Batman, Wonder Woman. And they have some old Wonder Woman, Batman books. They say they have this book. They don't know where it is in their house. I was like, I didn't take it. But I hope they find it. It is a gem of a book. And a classic. People are looking for this book, and it doesn't get showed off a lot because I don't think there are a lot of these around, at least in this condition. 4.5. Very thankful for that deal. And then also, not a Batman book, but completely opposite of that, he threw in this book, this Ghost Rider #1, the Del Mundo cover. I've been picking up some Ghost Rider variants, Robbie Reyes. I do love a Ghost Rider. It's funny because there are characters I love that I just don't read on a monthly basis. Deadpool, Ghost Rider, a variety of others. And I do love the books. I love the art. I love the older stories. I haven't really picked up the newer stuff. So I'm glad to have picked up this variant cover. At one of these cons, I found in the bins, again, early admission, an unsuspecting dealer had this book, Batman 190, early Penguin appearance, maybe his first cover. I could be wrong. Early Silver Age Penguin, and $5. Paid $5 for this book, which is a steal. It needs a press. I frankly haven't cracked it open. It's an Infantino cover. It is a book that I've seen on Instagram, people trying to sell this book for much higher than $5. I feel that this was my deal of the day in terms of stealth buys. So I was excited to snag this. In fact, I looked at it, I was like, it's got to be a reprint. Like, that can't be the right one. And my biggest pet peeve right now is the facsimile editions that sometimes are very hard to tell the difference, aside from them being in pristine condition versus beater copies. But this is definitely a copy from, I believe, the 60s, and beautiful, beautiful Penguin, Batman, and Robin cover. So there's no way I'm ever going to be a completionist with Batman, but I am picking up some of the keys as I find them. Also on this Batman kick, I found two foreign copies. So you all know I'm a big Jim Lee fan. So there was this French edition of, well, they call it Batman #1, but it's the retailer incentive Hush cover. I don't have the American version of this variant cover because it's highly expensive, I believe. But finding a French version of this, I thought was pretty cool. Paid $40 for it. I got that, and I got this one. They were part of a collection that this dealer had, and again, have bought through this dealer before. He gave me a nice deal, and was excited to add these lesser known variant covers, these foreign variants. I have a Peruvian Batman that's actually the Batman Superman brawl from Jim Lee. So this kind of adds nicely to that part of my collection. Next up, I have a couple of Star Wars books, so no more Batman, I don't think. I don't think there's any more Batman in this lot. So I've been picking up some of the Star Wars High Republic keys. I don't know a whole lot about them, so it's really kind of speculation and following the crowd here. I'll admit that. But when I find them on the cheap and know that they are going for some decent price, I will pick them up, or even ones that I think have promise. This one I bought, and these I bought for pretty much market value. So Star Wars High Republic #1, the Hans variant. I had some of the original ones of the High Republic, so this adds nicely, this variant cover with Yoda on that. Also picked up High Republic Adventures #2. This one is all the rage with that first appearance of a character. Don't ask me to pronounce his name. And just for the heck of it, High Republic Adventures #13, the last issue. My store sold out of this book. It has some of the other ones, but not this one, so I snagged that. Also picked up a nice copy of Supreme 66. This says a Omni-Man appearance from Invincible. I found Supreme 67 for $4 back about a year ago, and I was shocked to find that one because that is sort of the cover appearance, early Omni-Man Invincible crossover. No one knew about it until recently. I believe I had this book back in the day, but I don't anymore, so happy to have this. It's not near mint. It's probably close to it. It's probably VF. It has some spine ticks. It has a little color rub around the 66. But Eric Larson art, I'm a big fan of Eric Larson. Can't go wrong. I'm a huge fan of Invincible. So it's a double whammy for me. Also picked up, for less than the price listed here, Ghost Rider #1, the Robbie Reyes Tradmore variant cover. So I love a Tradmore. He's an artist that's grown on me since Luther Strode. He was reintroduced to me when he did Silver Surfer Black, that 5-issue miniseries, which I love. I love that series. And this Ghost Rider is killer. Look at that. I love the stones kind of being torn up through his whip there. So cool Tradmore cover. You don't see this all too often. So I wanted to pick this up. I think Doom143 showed this on his Instagram page recently. So I was like, oh, I just picked one up too. Also at that con, I picked up Thor God of Thunder #8, one of the few that I needed to complete my run, and Infinity Gauntlet #2, the variant cover. Carl was the dealer I bought these from, and he had, in a previous convention, I picked up #1, the variant cover, and I left this behind. And I went home and I was thinking about it. I was like, oh, I really want that book. I really want to get those variant covers from this Infinity Gauntlet series, because this is a Nova appearance. I don't know if this is the Nova that is ever going to show up in the Nova movie, if and when they ever do it, but it's speculation on my part. It's also art. It's also Infinity Gauntlet. It fits. So I don't often speculate blindly. I will speculate when there are things that I'm interested in and that I already collect. That's sort of a win-win. So if it goes up in price for speculation purposes, great. If it doesn't, I still love the book because I love the characters or what have you. So that was the convention. And then I won a couple of online auctions through various things on Facebook. And, this one was an eBay auction. So High Republic #1, a variant cover with some character appearances on that cover. So I picked this one up. Another one I picked up was Daredevil #10. This is the second appearance of Echo, but I think it's her first cover appearance. A cool David Mack cover. Joe Quesada does the interiors, I believe. Yep. And this is cooled off considerably. $35 for this was not bad through this auction, and it came back in really nice condition. My main copy is at CGC right now, so I'll probably see that in 3 years or so. Who knows? But waiting patiently, because right now it is cool. It's a cool key. So let's see if it takes off again when Echo has her series, if that comes to fruition. Picked up the last issue I needed for this set, Thor God of Thunder 19. First appearance of Dario Ager, I believe his name is. Probably butchering the name, but this is the only one I had left to get. I picked it up for like $10 or so and was excited to complete that set. I just wanted to be done. I've seen this book at conventions for like $30 or what have you, and I was like, that's just too much. I'm not that committed to the series. I have it all now. Now I'm going to read it. I've read the Gore series back in the day, so now I can read the whole 1 through 25. Got to pull them out of storage. Time to read. And the last book I picked up, and I thought it was going to be gross in terms of the condition because of the black cover, but I am so pleasantly surprised. I believe I paid like $25 for this book. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 23. I believe this is the last issue or close to last of the Image Comics run, severely underprinted. I had the whole run back in the day, and I sold them to Leverage to buy another key comic. But this is the only one of this run I have back in my collection. But it's a doozy because it's the low print last issue, I believe, of this run, and it's beautiful. It's actually one I might consider getting graded at some point because it is that nice. The spine is nice, and I always look at the spine, I look at the corners. I have to take it out and examine it a little bit more, but paid like $25 for this through an online Facebook auction. So pleasantly surprised. I think I won the day in my mind with the convention. I was happy with what I purchased and excited to find those Batman books. That was cool. Let me look at those again because those are like, this is already graded. I don't have to worry about that. So yes, I paid a little bit of money for this. Thank God I'm selling some things on eBay to help pay for this because it wasn't in the budget to buy a Rainbow Batman book at a 4.5. But to find that in this condition, I jumped. You have to jump. You have to be ready. You don't always find these books. And the same thing with this detective. I wasn't ready to find the first Batgirl, but it is better than anything I've seen online on eBay. And so I just knew I had to make it happen. So thanks everybody for watching my videos. Thanks to my new subscribers. If you're new to this channel and haven't subscribed yet, you know what to do. Press that button down below. If you like what you see, thumbs up and comment down below. I'd love to hear what you think about this comic book haul. So I will see you next time. All right, bye-bye.